Okay, it's time. It is now time to... No, that's the event. All right, we want to do... Wait, no, here it is. Here's the Trailblaze Continuance. Here we go. Can you send me over to this area? Thank you. Me personally, I'm very interested to see where this story is gonna go. It's looked interesting from the trailers that I've seen. Hey, Asta! Asta, what are you doing on the train? You are in fact supposed to be on the space station. Without you, Herta is in charge, and that is a horrible, horrible idea. Wait, what? What's with this? What's with the hologram thingy? Hold on, what is this for? He thought I was... Wait, what? Hold on, but Asta's not from Fairy Tail. Asta is from Black Clover. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there is an Asta in Fairy Tail. I mean, if you look up Asta in Fairy Tail, it does mention a character, but I think it's a fan-made character. What's the MC for Fairy Tail? Natsu.
What's up, Pom-Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou Luofu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Ah, damn the Xianzhou Luofu.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going?
Okay.
Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus,
Kai Paper Moon is like, no, not the English voices. I like the English voices.
Ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Why are we streaming Kagi Films? I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to see how much of a difference there is between... you know what? I need to, like, go and turn on an anime at the same time I'm listening to the, like, video game characters talk. So I can see how much of a difference there is between video game style, voice acting versus anime style voice acting. And the main thing I can take note of is that, yeah, video game feels a little more natural. Like, it feels like actual people having a conversation. That isn't to say anime doesn't do that as well, but it does, like, anime tends to feel like the voices are kind of like over the top and cartoony a little bit. But I also have watched just as much anime that does do a very casual voice. Oh yeah, that's also true. With animation, you have to do lip sync. I just found it interesting very recently is that I learned that when VAs are applying for...
We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
When VAs apply for these or audition for these jobs, they are considered separate things, games and animation. If a job is labeled as animation, it specifically is in reference to cartoon or anime, basically things that are handled by a video production company, versus game voices, which are of course produced by game devs and such as that. So they are two different sets of tags for hiring. I thought that was very interesting to learn. Well, trailblazing is all about having fun. I'm still recovering. Trailblazing is all about having fun.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expedition
Although
are
March
turning into
does
Black
have...
where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go.
I do feel like March 7th has a bit of that anime style voice where it's kind of like very out there, very over the top sometimes. But
Blast?
I feel like that's just in her character and makes her like stand out and be fun.
Play and have a blast.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the express?
Hey, that's not what I
It's
meant.
funny because March is the main character of this
I
story.
just hope there won't be any surprise parties.
Yeah, that's what I feel is like her over-the-top
Friday
speaking
or
pattern is more
Saturday.
just like it fits her character.
The Luofu has recently overcome a crisis by holding the war dance there, demonstrating.
But also,
that
yeah,
everyone will return to a state
We
of
are
peace.
supposedly running out of fuel.
But that's what everyone said before we went to
So, for some reason, while we're running out of fuel to a point where it's been mentioned that we might not be able to make too many other trips,
No need to
we're
worry.
gonna go out of our
The
way
war
to
dance
visit the
is not like a
Xian
charm
Show.
festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships.
Also, can I just say, the VA for Dan Hong is an amazing artist. The man is fucking goated. If you listen to the music production that he does, it is amazing. Like, he is the one who did the massive compilation of all of the HSRVAs singing White Knight. Also recently did an English translation and an English cover for DHIL's theme song with Jingyuan. Amazing. And I do believe that he and another friend are producing an original song as well, and that is just
Aside
so cool.
from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko?
I have not
Since we
seen a
accepted Miss
Taikian
Blackstone's proposal,
Roboball
we
competition. What is this?
probably
I'm
head
very
to the
interested.
Forest for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius
Can you
Society.
not give
Could earn us some
Ruin Maid
favors before we set
more
off.
ability to revive
However, it
ancient
might take a
extinct
few weeks.
creatures?
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
Oh no, we're going.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony.
Unless it's the Egyptian
So,
god
here's the plan.
cards.
Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu.
Do you
Mr.
guys
Van
remember
will
how
meet
the
up with
Egyptian
Ron
god
May
cards are
to fulfill
immune
a
to
promise.
trap effects and spell
Meanwhile,
effects?
You, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war.
Very final episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yugi is like, don't worry, I'm not casting a trap card on Obelisk. I'm casting it on the ground below it. Oh my god. Like, look, okay. There are a lot of people who just kind of mention is like, all right, Yugi cheats. It's like the anime followed a very different logic from the actual game. We all admit that. Like, basically speaking, the anime played with the, like, wanted to stick to the rules as much as possible, but was also like, look, if we can logic our way to why this works, why don't we? And I love it for that. That's how I played Yu-Gi-Oh! With my friends. I was like, if we could just come up for a reason for why this works, that's the way it works. Destroying the moon. Enough said. Yes. Isn't there now a Yu-Gi-Oh card that is actually based on that? Dude. Although I'm gonna go ahead and say this, Yu-Gi-Oh summoning mechanics are like off the rail now. I'm so fucking sorry. It has now gotten to the point where it's like you can get one turn KO'd And I fucking hate it. Oh, you're just salty because you don't have the meta or the strategy. I'm like, you're damn right I don't. This fucking sucks. Basically speaking, it is now to a point in Yu-Gi-Oh! That if you cannot one turn, like if you cannot get a one turn KO, you're like below average duelist. It is by and large so bad. Yeah, low rank, you don't have to deal with that.
What do you two think?
All right, sounds great. Let's split into groups.
I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Luofu.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. And honestly, I think that's just an Honestly speaking, I always felt like it would be more insulting if Kaiba had said that Joey was a fourth-rate duelist with a third-rate deck. What is the actual quote? What is the actual quote? Because when you think about it, Kaiba is still saying at least Joey is a decent duelist. Somewhat. He's just got a terrible deck. Kaiba to Joey quote. Alright, I'm just looking it up now. Let's see. Let's see. Seto Kaiba's funniest moments and lines from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. Me? Duel you? I'd have more of a challenge playing solitaire. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Man, how is it that you're gonna have like this massive list and you aren't gonna just like actually organize it for the #1 funniest line ever?
Nice.
Yeah, you're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. It actually would have been funnier to say that he, like, to just bash Joey's overall skill by calling him a fourth-rate duelist with a third-rate deck, saying that the only reason Joey is good is because he just has a good deck. I also want to clarify, though, that is some major garbage that that was some major trash Kaiba was talking, and yet Joey actually almost beat Merrick. The guy that both Kaiba and Yugi were actually somewhat worried about beating.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life
Yeah,
forms.
except he died. Yeah, that's true.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Also, I'm gonna say, what's everyone's favorite season of Season 1 Yu-Gi-Oh? Or sorry, the first series. Because I love the Wake the Dragon arc because Critias, Timaeus, and Hermos were amazing ideas. I fucking love those dragons. I do, however, enjoy the final separation between Yugi and Atem. So that was actually a really cool season for me.
Don't miss us too much. If I
Oh man, it's so tough. It's so tough to
I'll bring
choose.
you back as souvenirs for you.
So, okay, season 2 and 4, that would be Battle City. And what was 4? What was 4?
Himeko really knows how to convince people.
Okay, Battle City and Wake the
Between
Dragon.
Leviathan fossils and the wardance, the latter definitely sounds
Wouldn't
more
Wake the
fun.
Dragon be season 3 though? Because
By
it's
the way,
Battle.
Dunhung.
Oh wait a minute, no,
Let's
that's
start
right. Battle City
taking
was
a
split
stroll
into
with us on the
2
long
halves, wasn't it?
right?
You had Battle City, and then you
Just let
had
you
the
two
Noah
wander
arc.
around
That's
aimlessly on
right.
The Luofu by
The,
yourselves?
the Noah arc and the finals of
Either
Battle
ways.
City was season 3.
Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy.
Did anyone watch
And that's why
Capsule
Jing Yuan
Monster,
wants
the
to
Capsule Monster
organize the war
season?
dance to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe.
Because I don't know why. I actually kind of liked it.
Since he has extended
I,
an
I think
invitation,
I'm not sure if I've
it's
heard
only
positive
right
or
that
negative
I
opinions of
visit
it,
My old friend.
but I thought the Capsule Monster season was actually really cool. And honestly, I also really enjoyed the video game. Maybe what happened that season? Okay, so in that season, Yugi and the rest of the gang all got trapped in another world where dual monsters came out of capsules instead of playing cards. They were looking for Yugi's grandfather, and by the end of the season, they had to basically duel against Julius Caesar. No, it was Alexander the Great. It was Alexander the Great.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories.
I don't know why I thought
know?
Julius Caesar. So here's something for all of you. A poem by March 7th.
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on this.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. If they remade first series
time, we're
Yu-Gi-Oh,
not being
but in the
forced
style
or
of
enticed
Dark Side of the
or
Dimensions,
chasing after wanted criminals.
my god, that would be
Then
so
we didn't
cool.
have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth. Quite unusual.
Although
must
I gotta
say.
say, all things considered, I feel like if they remade Yu-Gi-Oh, they would have to really remake how the duels went. I feel like genuinely it would be too much effort to remake all of first series Yu-Gi-Oh. Huh. We're so easily pleased. I actually feel sorry for us.
Such is the fate of us nameless.
But I do gotta
suppose.
say, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was awesome. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds has got to be my favorite season. But I will say, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, I didn't really like Zexal, I will admit that. Arc V was kind of cool because I like basically anything that deals with dragons. Let's go ahead and be real. FGRolls, I saw the Skyfaring Commission's notice that the Express is docked on the Xianzhou. Are you guys on the Luofu already? Let's see. Just got to the Starskiff Haven. Yep, fresh off the boat. We're now at Starskiff Haven. The General sent me to welcome you all at Starskiff Haven. See you in a bit.
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded?
Yes,
Oh,
it
there's
is in
so many
fact
people
always this
here.
crowded.
I can barely hear anything.
Ah,
Yamchi
come on,
said
it's not
General
that
Jing Yuan sent
bad.
him to welcome us, but where is?
Let's wait for him in front of the.
Hey, you guys, hold on a moment.
Wait, Pepeshi can leave
Did they just
Penacony?
call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right?
Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony. March, that's a Pepeshi. Where its outfit is not exactly the most defining thing that lets you know that she is from Penacony. I don't know about the automaton dude. Those could literally be from anywhere. I mean, we already know. God, I am so bad at names. Look, I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on. I'm bad with names.
Familiar with the Xianzhou Luofu?
Little bit.
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
What's the name of the robot guy who works with Herda?
We came to this ship
I just
to
feel like
gather
it's been so
interesting
long
materials
that
for
I've heard
making
his
dreams.
Screwlum. That's okay.
Oh,
Screwlum.
we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
You should try the mung bean soup flavored soda. I highly recommend it. You've come to the right people.
Exactly. We're Cienjo experts. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance, and that's why we're here too.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
We know about that ceremony, but isn't the fighting ring
Have
still
fun, Fallen
closed?
Sky.
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Luofu fighter jet.
Intellitron, that's what they are. Automaton is still accurate. So it's even larger than a regular star skiff?
No doubt about it. It's a massive fighter jet. It's got to be larger than a civilian star skiff.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking
Ah,
you
I
about some
see.
must-see
So this is the
attractions.
preliminary of the war
We're
dance.
looking for unique experiences.
Or rather, this
that
is
you won't
before the
find
war
on
dance.
Penacony. Our clients love
The
these
actual
kinds
war
of
dance
dream
will be in
levels the
part
most.
2. Maybe. I don't know.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Personally, I enjoy a nice stroll through FGRolls Garden, a place where horror can happen on any turn, as the entire place is haunted by ghosts.
Oh yeah! FGRolls Garden! It's famous for supernatural stuff. With those mischievous heliobi floating around. It's pretty fascinating.
I mean, I wasn't actually gonna mention them.
Supernatural? I don't really like scary things, but our clients will love it.
Ooh, it does sound interesting. Let's go check out FGRolls Garden.
I want what
Maybe we'll bump
happens
into
is
each
that
other
they go
there.
to FGRolls Garden and nothing
Jinx, yeah.
happens. So then they get mad at us for sending them to a fake location. Be like, we took a tour of FGRolls Garden and we didn't see a single heliobi. That sounds like a you problem. Skill issue. How
Everyone,
dare you? Hey, Yanqing, you just standing out here for no reason? Jing Yuan finally
Hey,
get tired of
everyone.
your ass?
It's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
Taller?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
He's wearing heels.
We've only been away for a few months.
Oh, man. Cautiously pinch Yanqing's cheek. Long time no see, Yanqing.
Long time no see.
It's been a while.
Oh, you've come along too, Mr. Danhung. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Looks about normal, actually.
Seriously, I've never seen the Luofu so lively before.
I was a bit worried.
Well,
that
honestly, that
holding
seems
the
like a
war
bit of a
dance
you
right
problem.
After the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon, but seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar.
There are no
With the war
wait, hold
dance
up, hold up,
coming
hold
up,
up.
there's a huge
Travelers?
number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff
We are
Haven.
not travelers. We are
Cloud Knights working hard to
trailblazers.
keep the security tight.
Get your game correctly. If you want travelers, you can go back over to Genshin, Yanqing. You'll be more appreciated there.
The general said this ceremony would help the Cienjo Luofu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Cienjo Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Cienjo ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, the Cienjo Yaoqing is a major force in hunting down abominations, and is always engaged in conflicts across the cosmos. Although it's a member of the Xianzhou Alliance, I don't know much about it. But
Speaking of which, I do like the fact that we are having
mentioned
actual
always
interactions
reports of great
with the
victories,
other
which
members
is
of the
quite
Xianzhou
impressive.
Alliance. That was something I was always curious about.
General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is a young and dauntless lady. My peers say that she's like a goddess of war, capable of crushing dozens of abominations with a single punch.
Well then, Yanqing, if this
wonder
is
if
the
it's
level
true.
to become a general, you must work hard to reach
If
her
only I could
level.
witness her prowess with my own eyes.
I mean, to be fair, you're probably not even approaching
By the
Jing
way,
Yuan's level.
Where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for
Oh,
talking your
man.
ear off.
I mean, he is a
General
kid,
wants
so
to
it's
catch up with
only to be
the Palace of
expected that he's not quite at
He's been eager
the
to
level
hear
of
about how
mastery
impressed
that
and
Jing
doing.
Yuan is.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
So, swords. Well, you're pretty much the same in that regard. 100
agree.
push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 100-kilometer run, and plenty of juice. What about sleep? Sleep is important.
All units, assemble quickly. Get ready to protect the crowd.
What was the roaring?
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
And by you, you're just as jinxed as March.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
It means all of our problems start with you.
We'll go with you.
Hey, we're guests. We're not supposed to be working. And Yanqing takes us anyways. Great. Wait. Oh, hey, it's the
Protect the
Boreans?
civilians. I'll deal with him.
I have a lot of questions at this moment. The furries are attacking. The true war begins. The battle of the furries. Who shall win? Enemies with this mark can enter the Moon Rage state. After enemies use attacks, apply 1 stack of Bloodlust to enemy units that can trigger Moon Rage. When Bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the unit enters the Moon Rage state. At the same time, a Moon Rage countdown appears on the action order. When the countdown's turn begins, Moon Rage is dispelled across all enemies.
Borison? Why are there Borison here?
Oh, Borison!
This
I
is
got that name really wrong. Sampo's also about to die is the first thing that I take note of.
I owe you one.
There we go.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
That's half the work. Still want waters of a
Although I guess I should probably ask, what exactly does the Moon Rage state do? Although I guess it also doesn't matter because we just killed the enemy. But I also want to state that they showed 1 wolf. We fought 3 for some reason. I guess they felt that... Oh, wait, there's the other one. Oh, hey, it's Yun Li. Yun Li, did anyone teach you that it's not exactly nice to go throwing a giant 3-ton sword at people?
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
She just... Yo, what's up, Malmundo? She just stole his sword! What the heck? Dude,
Sword!
the disrespect.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
This poor boy. It is not Yanqing's year. It really isn't.
While we appreciate your rescue, my
She shall
dear
now
friend,
feed it
do
to
we
her
need to
sword.
put too
That's
much
why it's so
between us
big.
and
Fair
our
enough.
cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, is this how we end up in a confrontation with the IPC for the event?
And its IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must
yeah,
go through inspection.
Who does this IPC goon think they are? Like, it's pretty commonality that, hey, yeah, if you just come into, like, another country, that's expecting that a country is not going to just, like, check your bags to make sure you're not carrying something dangerous. How's it going? Pretty good.
But we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever.
Oh, well then that's a whole different story.
Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
I mean, technically they're still in the dock, so they're still open for an inspection. But at the same time, if they're not actually... this is a tough
Who's in charge
situation.
here? I need some answers.
Yo.
It's my fault.
Actual silver
Let our guard
fox?
down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
Dude, can we make this dude
Wardance
playable?
approaching. Safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borisin prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Uh-oh, somebody's in
Please
trouble.
Don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against.
Oh, that's cool. So wait a minute. So the Cloud Knights of different areas also have different armor designs?
The ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the
Okay, that's
Borisin
actually
pirates
really
and
cool.
imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked
Like,
by Borisin near the Luofu.
There's no doubt Hoyoverse could have, like,
Save them?
really cheaped out and just made it so that the armor was universal.
Honestly, it gives me
But
a
they
headache.
actually made
Zhu
it
Ming's
different
diplomatic ship,
per
adhering
group.
to standard procedure,
Or maybe it's more about a
docked at the
matter of
passenger
rank?
terminal to hand these criminals
So
over to
maybe
the
it's like the
Luofu.
captain is a lower rank than this
You
man?
know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
Huh.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
Can someone explain to me why that Cloud Knight captain just suddenly developed a British accent?
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed.
Sorry, not a British one, but
I'll report it
definitely
to the
had a bit of an
Security
accent
Department
there.
and the Realm Keeping
An
Commission,
accent that I don't
and ask
recall
for their
hearing a
cooperation
second
to handle
ago.
the aftermath. Maybe I should
Or
gather
wait, no,
more
I don't think he
details
talked
from
a second
others,
ago.
so
I
that
think I
the
might
seat of
just be
divine
making up his
foresight can
voice.
have a better understanding of the
He's from the
situation.
British ship. He's from the Jianzhou Avalon, obviously.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
I believe the correct phrase is
Please
much
don't
more
tease me, Miss
mature.
March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble. Capable of generating far-reaching
Transporting
ripples
tea? Well,
with the
hopefully they
slightest
don't
disturbance.
they don't encounter the American
What are those
Jianzhou ship.
people- I mean,
They tend to have a lot of guns, and they also
monsters
tend to
we just
throw
dealt with?
tea into the harbor. Did you call them... Sorry. Did you call them the Borisin?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting.
Aren't they
them for
also
a very
cousins
long
of
time.
Foxians? Rude.
Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their
Was it
presence
really
has
as
faded
bad
over
as the
years.
Swarm disaster? Let's be real here.
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges. Well,
I mean, it could really be as simple as the
General wants me
IPC
to
ships
take you
flew
to
into
Palace
Borison, into
I'd love to
Borison
chit-chat a little
territory,
longer, but there are
or it
some
could be
things that
simply
can't be
something that we don't know about. But I wonder if this story is made to set up why we will be in conflict with the IPC during the event. I mean, other than just
Thank you,
Scott.
but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
Oh no, she absolutely did. So, when Cloud Knights get into trouble, they have to call emergency services too?
Perhaps she's around here somewhere. Shouldn't we take a look?
I feel like I'm more
Let's
amused.
not keep the
Like,
general waiting.
if I was asking this question,
Don't
I would be
worry.
more amused than
There aren't many
confused.
people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
Just, honestly, I feel like the easy reason that it'll be easy to find her is the fact that she's gonna be the girl wielding the giant sword.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Why are you giving us the look? What reason do you have to give us the look? Is he the bad guy for this story? Because if he's a good guy, they are really giving us a red herring, because it's like, why does he think we're troublemakers when we're with Yan Qing? AKA the guy who is... Wait, hold up, what? Oh, no, we do go this way. What? This is so weird.
It's been a long journey, Elder Wyatt. Thank you for your presence.
Wait, is that Hawaiian?
General.
Yo, he's
I
so
brought our guest
small.
from the
He's so
Express.
tiny.
Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
Dude, if he was a playable character, that'd be awesome. How's everything going, General?
All is well when you have friends coming from afar. Allow me to introduce
Dude,
you.
I wonder what he would have
General
said if we said we had a dream
He's
about
the
him.
Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhu.
Honestly, knowing Sayu, he'd probably just be like, Okay, moving on.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists. who come to attend the ceremony.
I don't believe that at all.
Elder
Everyone
Huayan
knows
is
that
not
in
only
any
one of the
good
Arbiter
Japanese
Generals,
anime
but
film,
also the furnace
the
master
tiny old
of the
man is like a
Artisanship Commission.
master martial artist that
Besides
knows
his
all
martial
and
skills,
sees
He
all.
excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master,
Okay, yeah.
these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances,
I also like his
Marshal has
outfit.
called me back
I don't
to
know
the
why. I just think it looks really
I have
cool.
no choice but to answer the call.
Also, that
Well,
beard.
in the end, I'm
The beard is just, it makes me laugh.
such a long life.
I don't know
naturally
why.
brings a
I just
share
think
of
it.
disapproval.
I just think that the old men
It's an honor to
characters with the
meet you,
big
General
beards
Huayan.
and the giant eyebrows
It's
is
my
hilarious.
honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Glad to meet you, General.
No need to be all formal. Today,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just a guest
there
of
is
the
Yun Li in the
same as
background.
all of you.
Hey Yan Qing, you want to go ask for your
These
sword
three
now?
are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Yun Li just standing over there being like, who the hell are these
There's Don
goons?
Hung, March 7th, and him. Without their help, I'm afraid the
I'm sorry,
Luofu
I don't
would
even
have
get the
easily
respect
overcome
of a
this
name. I just get called him. Damn, okay. Rude.
No Bibiter Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huaiyan.
And this young friend is?
This is Yanqing.
Yanqing, my apprentice. He
Also
remains
known as
by
my
side
son.
as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will
It's okay, Jing Yuan. Just go ahead and admit it. This is your
He will
child.
stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Uh-oh.
Great, great. It's a
Yunli
real
is like,
treat
hold
to
on,
see
a
so many
challenger?
talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yun Li.
Yeah, also known as the girl who stole your sword.
It's you!
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we
Here's
don't
how
need
I
any
think this is gonna go.
introductions.
Here's how I think this is gonna go. All right. Yanqing goes, "It's you! You stole my sword!" Yunli goes, "That was a sword? It's not a very big one." It's not about the size of the sword. It kind of is. What? Can you just go ahead and give me the sword back, please? I already melted it. Sorry.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Uh-oh. He's pissed. He does not appreciate having the
My
size of his sword
curiosity.
being
Tell me,
teased.
how did you two become acquainted?
I am like,
helped me
okay,
capture
my
the
brain
state
is going in
force
weird
and prisoners
places.
of the
Moving
stars
on.
have given. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
She is literally like, this is not a sword. This is a fucking dagger. Okay, just twist the knife, why don't you, Yunli?
Yes.
Hey, what's up,
it
Gokti?
is.
How's it going?
Now that we've met again, I hope.
Uh-oh.
Nope, that won't do.
Ooh.
Won't do?
Wait, what won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield,
Ah, it's pronounced
have
on
to
the
reclaim it
Juming.
on the
Okay.
battlefield.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Uh-oh.
As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a second,
Ooh.
Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu's sword masters.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just say,
Yo, Yun Li is picking a fight, and I love it. All right, I already love her character. I'm so glad that I have skipped most of her banner, so it's like I have no temptation to roll. But her character right now is great. I love just straight to the point abrasive characters. She does not give a damn about Yanqing or any of these characters.
Your sword back from me fair and square? I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing.
I mean,
in front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
oh wow, okay.
hasn't anyone told you that
Yo,
you
she
take
is
without
doing
asking?
some serious
wanna
smack
swords?
talking.
Fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
She ain't gonna accept.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful.
Oh no, she's down for this.
Not as
Okay.
Easy to handle.
Yo, let's have a duel.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding.
Yanqing, don't
And
ruin my
apology
ship.
could be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yun Li, who is among those ranks today.
Wait, hold on. Which ship are we talking about? The the literal ship that they are all standing on, or the Yanqing Yunli ship? Exactly which ship are we referring to? Is the answer just yes? It's just both.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin
The second
these
one, okay.
fancy titles, trying to set the
Then let me
Cloud
rephrase
Knights
all that.
apart.
Yanqing, don't
Yun Li
ruin
is
my
still
ship,
just a
boy!
young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Nah,
Well, everyone, Elder Huai ended up.
no forgiveness, no mercy.
For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind
Ah,
of
don't
you.
worry about it. We're used to
You've
helping
already
clean up
thanked
other
us
people's
so many
messes.
times.
Please forgive me for coming.
Oh wait, I guess technically with the Luofu, that was only the second. No, technically
You
we also
needn't
cleaned up the
apologize, General.
Stellaron Hunter's mess on the Herta
Alright.
space station, and then there's the
Take
stuff in
this opportunity to
Bellabog.
clear things up with the
Weirdly
infant.
enough, did you know that Bellabog has a bear?
Yeah.
Its name is Ben Bigger.
It's better to make friends than enemies. But we'll be heading to the
I love
inn
that
just-
name so
I want to
fucking
visit
much.
Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Ling Sha?
Yang Qing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment.
Oh, that
of the
reminds
Artisan
me.
ship.
We're like what, a
Changers
week
sent word
out
that the IPC
from the
members are
next.
protesting and wish to have their
What
cause
is it? The
See
We're like
if
a
you can
week out from the next strip marketing. God, please don't be any characters that I'm gonna absolutely
Make it
love.
clear
I'm
that the
begging
Sanjo
you.
Luofu has
It's
no
gonna be like,
intention of violating
okay,
their rights.
in 2.6, we're gonna have. I don't fucking know. We're gonna have 5-star Sampo or some shit like that. I don't know. The Helmsmaster's secretary.
This is the report Qing Zhu just sent me. Let me take a look. Huh. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Oh, that is not an easy task to do at all. Not unless you're willing to pay the money. Is this some kind of test from the General?
Well, it's not exactly a test.
Does he wish for you to save some car insurance and some
You
time?
not only learn the art of war and
I'm
martial
sorry.
arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially
I don't
true
know.
against the
What if you
IPC.
had them talk it out
Non-stop corporate
with a
babble.
duel?
Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I
All
take you
great
to the end?
conversations always end in at least a one-on-one showdown where only one person walks away alive. Obviously. If it doesn't end with that, then it's about a 4 out of 10 conversation.
It is the Luofu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
Uh-oh.
You're overthinking it, Jinyu.
Oh my god, what is with those
Broaden my
eyes?
granddaughter's horizons. I have
I'm
no
sorry, did you see this man pull out the most effective puppy dog eyes you have ever seen from an old man? Look at those things.
However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do
Yeah.
you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. you'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far
I love just how fucking amused Jingyuan looks at all times.
So many years of
I don't know if it's because his
done well.
mouth is always curved as a slight
However,
smirk.
longevity
Oh wait, no, he looks a lot less
Xianzhou
amused here.
people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you.
He's high.
The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing, she has come specifically for you.
I'm curious, are we eventually gonna meet the Marshal?
Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
Strikes like lightning, but is a wind character, eh? Makes sense.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
Again, this is not the voice I was expecting for him at
You
all.
must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Man, I always try to get a feel for voices when they're in my
Jiao
head,
Zhou
and
and
it's like,
Moses,
I am
retainers of the
surprised by
Merlin's
some of the
Claw.
choices.
It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Lots of things.
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
Bullshit.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being...
Oh good, I'm not the only one who caught it.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both.
I don't believe that at all. Okay, let's see. In the meantime, outside the Palace of Astrum.
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword.
No offense here, but I don't think you'll be getting that sword back.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay.
Hate to break it
by
to
the
you,
way,
but I think she'd be the one
if
teaching
it's
you a
just me,
lesson.
But the General seemed a little... reserved.
Isn't he always like that, though?
Maybe because of Elder Huaiyan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
Yes, indeed you are.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhuming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jingyuan, just like the crew, right?
Oh, March, you naive,
Wardance is
innocent
just a
little
small
bean.
festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more.
Yeah, such as possibly
Maybe they've
kicking
come to hold
Jingyuan out of
Jingyuan
his job.
accountable for the
I don't actually
Marshal
know if that's their
crisis.
goal, but I feel like that's what they were hinting during like all the live stream stuff.
Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Donshu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains.
I'm going to guess the
endless source
forgiving of
potential
Imbibitor Lunae.
The ambrosial arbor.
Oh, never mind. I was out.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jingyuan himself?
What?
Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
So all of this is because they're like, oh hey, you know that thing that is a massive enemy to us has been brought back, so it must have been brought back by Jingyuan, who also worked to subdue it? Huh? Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm having a hard time tracking this logic. Why, like, what would be the purpose of Jingyuan having the, like, reawakening the ambrosial arbor only to put it back down in the ground where it belongs? I'm confused. No wonder we were called Huh. No wonder we were no, sorry. No wonder we were called back for the ceremony.
What was I thinking? Seriously. Here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip.
March.
But it seems wherever we go,
March,
drama is
you
just
are
around
not
the
a Hoyoverse executive. Stop trying to lie to people and telling us that when we go to places, we're going to have a nice, easy story with an incredible feel of a vacation. It's a lie. Oh, wait, no, never mind. March might just be a victim in this one. She also watched that live stream, and she actually believed them.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony.
Yanqing, you doofus!
By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing
Who's the
itself...
current Cauldron Master?
Thanks to your words, Mr. Danheng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous
Oh wait, wasn't the
pressure
current
right now.
Cauldron Master
Oblivious to his troubles.
Oh, wait a minute.
How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything.
Isn't Yanqing potentially older than we are? I've never thought to ask about this. I've never actually thought about how old Yanqing was, because I'm like, oh, he's just a kid. But then I remember he's from the Luofu. So, couldn't he still be like a kid, but still be hundreds of years old?
Did I say something wrong? Again?
Please, March, just keep quiet.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
Why don't we just go with you?
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
Because he doesn't want us there. He wants to prove that he's a big boy. He can do this himself.
While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
I mean, we specifically only dealt with one of them, technically. Well, I guess if we want to say, oh, well, we dealt with Topaz. Himiko handled that one, actually. Aventurine, we directly fought, and in the end, he still got exactly what he wanted. And we didn't really have to do anything with Jade. Jade only really had business with Firefly. So, in the long run... Fought one directly, altercations with 3. Did we have an altercation with Jade? I don't recall. Like, it was mostly, what was his name that had an altercation with Jade? We didn't really deal with him. I gotta think about this. Stop. I don't want to end up in an IPC lawsuit.
What's with you turning into a scaredy cat? I didn't see you worrying about lawsuits when you wrecked that giant mech.
Ixnay on the acme.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the
I did not say that we were helping, if you want me to be fair. March is literally just dragging us along for this trip. Okay, hold on a second. I just need to go get rid of this Discord message. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Turtles! Yee. Okay, there we go. Where do we go? Where are we going? Onward. Wait, no, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go over here. Go. Yes, teleport me to nearby. Man, I really want something to eat, but I've already had like all of my calories for the day. I had a pretty good... Okay. My breakfast was awful. And by awful, I mean it... Have you ever actually had someone who just like decided to eat a ton of eggs? As in, I cooked 7 eggs for like no reason. Okay, first of all, that's not true. That's not true at all. I did have a reason.
This is called looting a burning house, right?
Oh God, it's Scott.
But I am trying to reason with you here.
But I did have a reason for cooking that many eggs. I've had those eggs for like a month, and I thought they were gonna spoil soon, so I went ahead and cooked them.
That toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Arumel?
I like that we describe his voice as toxic.
With the Skyfaring Commission, I can handle your unreasonable ways.
I can handle your unreasonable ways.
Cargo. Isn't that going a bit too far?
How do they do that voice?
Just as I've
I know
said
that the
many
way that it
times
is that they're
already.
speaking through the nasal cavity, and I'm just like,
Security
how?
check. You can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
There's a lot wrong with my ears. Thank you very much.
Clear. I'm thinking clear, and my answer is crystal clear.
Wow. Honestly, I just can't believe that you even think that this is appropriate.
With your general.
Huh. Did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk. Who are you calling a dog? Why are you here?
Oh,
Staying
man.
on Cienjo, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express?
The answer to your question is Viper King. Yes. They had been in the fridge for like a month. I do not remember when I actually bought them. I know that it's been at least more than 3 weeks. And I looked at that container and I was like, we gotta eat these. So I just made me a plate of scrambled eggs using 7 eggs. It was pretty good. So I don't think so at the very least, I think I'm fine. If you guys don't hear from me tomorrow, I'm okay. If you guys don't hear from me by at least Friday, I'm probably dead. Don't worry. And then for, let's see, then for lunch/dinner, I decided to have a bowl of cheeseburger macaroni, which is basically just mac and cheese with hamburger meat in it, and it's super good. Hold on. I don't want to say that all of the Foxians look alike, But didn't we help her out before? Wasn't she the one we had to deal with before with this? No, that was someone else. That was someone else. That was someone else. Okay. I heard you're in trouble.
They're in trouble? No, it's me. I'm the one in trouble.
I don't believe you. Not one bit.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
I didn't just leave them there. It's just I kind of
here to deal with the IPC protests.
I don't know. I just didn't want eggs at any time. So, yeah.
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspection.
By the way, can we give Hoyoverse some credit? Instead of just making a one-off NPC that was never going to be used again, they actually decided to put him in 2 separate events, and he even made his way into the main story. Is this NPC for some reason so distinctly popular? Someone was like, "Bring Scott back?"
And this is Mr. Scott, the person
He's
in
like,
charge of this
not only is he
transport
back for a second event, he's actually in the main freaking story.
I've heard him mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Luofu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
This is another thing that I also take note of about with voice acting as well. And I think this is where I definitely struggle with, is that if you'll notice, there's a cadence to it. Like, you'll notice that he specifically emphasizes words as he's speaking. Like, when he was saying it, it was kind of like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold. So you notice that they're like, in a way, I have started to notice is that the speech pattern is in a lot of groups.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Maybe it's the bright red
There are
coat?
dangerous items. What do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Luofu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
I mean, that's like saying is like, oh, hey, we have transport going from, I don't know, for some reason going from Japan to Germany, and it crosses through America. And so America, while inspecting, is like, oh, hey, we just found dangerous weapons. And it's like, well, what does it matter to you? Well, it's like, hey, you got dangerous weapons that are just crossing through. What happens if for some reason this got stolen along the way?
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days.
I just chose a random example with random places. Don't worry about it.
How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
Possibly. Perhaps
I'm
Borison.
afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Why does she sound so smug about that?
If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
But... well, I know a thing or two about convincing Scott.
I heard how you helped O'Malley. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
Why do we gotta do
What are
this?
you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Wait a minute, so are we, like, oh boy, we're gonna have to have a debate? At the end of negotiation, if your morale is higher than or equal to your opponent's, it is considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it is deemed a failure. During the negotiation process, if either party's morale drops to 0, sorry Rams, but no thank you. I do not need cheap viewers. Ace Attorney theme, honestly, not wrong. Your negotiation choices will lead to different outcomes, which can either increase or decrease your morale. As you make choices, the negotiation progresses until the number of negotiation rounds drop to 0, at which point the negotiation ends. During your negotiation turn, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. Here you can view your opponent's information. If you're unsure what to choose, press to view. Alright, let's see how this goes. Negotiations starts.
This guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
One of the representatives stationed on Jianzhou by the IPC, he picks on the weak but fears the powerful. His experience in the IPC has taught him that he has to abide the rules, at least on the surface.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Let's see. Make proposals from the legal perspective. Start by making him feel uncomfortable. Negotiation strategy. Skip this round of negotiation or double the results of this round's negotiation. I don't know. There's not really a lot of information. Use Yanqing's identity to intimidate him?
Objection!
Back in Arum Alley, you were dealing with civilian merchants, where you could use the IPC's name to scare them.
That actually worked?
But this time, the Cloud Knight Lieutenant standing before you represents the will of Luofu's general, and won't be intimidated by your words.
I don't know.
Of course. I'm sure we both want a peaceful resolution.
Okay, apparently this worked.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, I want things to be resolved peacefully, but aren't we getting stuck in rigid formalities here?
I mean, hey, you brought this on yourself?
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Just skip the reasoning part and resort to good old violence? Okay, let's see. Just skip the reasoning part and resort to good old violence. The Skyfaring Commission can pay compensation. Assure him that you will proceed with caution. I don't know this one, because it's like... They're like, oh, hey, yeah, use information, but I'm like... Huh? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild. Yeah, I've been thinking it's like the Skyfaring Commission can pay compensation.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any
But it was
damage
just
after the
like...
inspection, the Express, I mean, the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking it was, but it just also kind of felt like... It felt weird. This is a very weird debate because it's like there's no real actual information that it's giving us to continue to have this, but I guess this is just the first round.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money.
Then what is it about?
Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Show him your extensive connections.
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family. Doesn't that make me
I don't think that's how that
the
works.
Intelligentsia Guild too?
What's all this nonsense? Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't represent the Intelligentsia Guild.
It would still be funny though if that worked.
We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Cienjo operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo,
Honestly, I didn't think how that was gonna actually route. I was like, could we just call Dr. Ratio? The Xianzhou people are just following their own rules.
Everyone has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their rules too?
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble.
But if you also violate the Xianzhou regulations, you'll be in trouble now. So, do you want trouble later or trouble
you guys
now?
Sure know how to argue your case. Fine, I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal.
Oh boy.
Talk to headquarters first.
I get the feeling this is gonna go very, very badly.
Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Cienjo as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Busted.
IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Oh, hey, it's Ling Sha.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Oh, holy shit.
Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
I ain't gonna lie, she looks so much better in model than she does in her art. Yo, who were the bitches that were complaining about her? I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted. I'm actually tempted, especially because I know that in the end, I probably need more sustains than I do need DPSs.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Cienjo Zhuming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself.
I won't lie, I like this design. It's so simple.
It's fine, Mr. Scott.
I know for a
If you
fact.
really don't want your cargo to be inspected.
I know for a fact there are a lot of people who are complaining that it looks too much like Ting Yun's, and I'm just like, I don't think that's that big of a deal. And it sort of makes you wonder, why is it that Ting Yun's outfit actually is more in style with Ling Sha's? Why is that? Is there some kind of commonality between them that we don't know about?
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep.
All right, what's the plot twist? What did she do?
Wait a minute.
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude.
Yanqing, if you want to punch this guy straight off of the Luofu,
our ship will leave in a few
please
days
do.
once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo.
Ooh.
According to the import and export regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous.
Why am I getting an
cases.
email that says my package was delivered when the package was delivered 2 weeks ago? I do not understand this shit.
Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Oh, damn.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy.
Okay.
Pretty sure you'll live a
Damn.
few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While
Yo,
you may not
Ling
care
Sha
about
is a
time,
devious
I
woman,
do.
and I love
I'll be
it.
demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Uh-oh.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Which means...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed...
I wonder if he even knows what's inside of
the
there.
Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Sorry for the trouble.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman.
Which...
You're still as annoying as ever.
This lady is really something else.
You're still as annoying as ever.
Is this the
Holy shit.
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know, it's never good when the crate opens and there's a giant robot in there. Who is my main team if I need more sustained characters? My main team these days is usually Gallagher on... it depends on who I'm running. If I'm running my Acheron team, it's Gallagher, Sampo, Pela, Acheron. If it's my Firefly team, then it's usually Gallagher, Ruin May, Harmony, Trailblazer, and Firefly. Here's my... I do have other sustains, I will say that, but I'm going to be honest. I've moved stuff around so much, I've kind of lost where most of their pieces have went. So I have Fushen and I have Japard. So I have actually fairly good sustains. But I do feel like getting the more recent ones oftentimes is probably a good idea.
Oh, how unexpected.
Ew, damn.
That was a surprise.
Full bot, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Enemy data secure.
Okay, at least you have lightning weakness, so that's good for me.
In the mood for another beating?
Alright, let's take your attack down, please.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Okay. Honestly, I love this enemy's design. I think it would be... Dude, wouldn't it be cool if they made like a playable Borisin? This is the first time you're seeing Sampo with Acheron? Really? If I'm not using Sampo, okay, so I usually use Sampo for like wind coverage most of the time. I tend to alternate. If I usually have it kind of mixed between Sampo, Gwynaifen, or Silverwolf. Just kind of depends on like what elements I need. But I do find that Sampo works a little bit better for me. If mostly just for some reason he has better survivability than.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Dude, can we talk about how impressive it is that this guy could maintain that nasally voice while also like going into that desperate cry that he just did? That is so impressive.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Don't do it, Scott. You're in trouble already. Don't do it. You'll perish. 07's for Scott.
Gentlemen,
He's gone.
Our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside, just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Why do you say that?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a
So
kind
it's
of
bionics.
biological nerve
Got it.
as its control center.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
But why would the Intelligentsia
Whatever the
Guild
reason
specifically
is,
want to
it's
build
probably
that?
why the Borisin attacked the ship.
Well, yeah, it was probably made from
No
Borisin.
wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu.
Is it?
As for you,
Is
Mr.
it at all?
President, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
Something tells me that if this story is about to take place,
I had a feeling that
at the
IPC
shackling
members
prison,
would cause trouble,
it's not as
but
safe as
I
we
didn't
think it
it'd be
is.
this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Lingsha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenqing to be so...
Adorable? Dude, I'm gonna go with cute. It's funny.
Can't argue with that. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right?
I love
Saving
that.
the
She's like,
Luofu from that
can't argue with that.
It's so impressive. wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
I do not recall agreeing to this. But I never turned down tea. Okay, I need to step away for just a second. I will be right back. And we will continue with this. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Hey, what's up, Red? How's it going?
I understand.
I don't know why my chat just disconnected. That was weird. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to go to the restroom. But how's it been, Red? Enjoying life? You have not been on any Hoyo game for a week? How dare? How dare you, Red? But you have heard about the life-changing stuff in 5.0? Oh, like, the fact that we'll have main stat and substat. The ability to choose our main stat and substats using a special item. The fact that every anniversary they will be giving away one free standard 5-star character. Dealing with construction in your house. Oh, that sounds like a fun, I guess. I don't know.
All these years. And the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed.
I think so.
The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same.
That's what I remember seeing.
For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
Okay, Genshin, free, 5-star. Continue. Damn it, cell phone. Okay, yeah. Players will finally be able to choose one 5-star from the standard banner for free on every anniversary going forward. So, yeah, that's what we're getting. I have no idea. I hope so. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure I already have all of the standard 5 stars. Actually, no, I am still missing some, aren't I? I think, really, I'm only missing Tainari. Yeah. Because I've got Dea, I've got Kiching, I've got Mona, I've got Chi-Chi, I've got Jean, and I've got Diluc. Although, to be fair, I've also quit Genshin Impact, so... Hey, what's up, Grey Shadow? How's it going?
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes. I grew up here. Listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers.
Not because there's any problem with Genshin, but it was just like, I enjoy the playstyles of HSR and ZZZ so much more right now. I'm just like, I just do not have time for Genshin Impact.
Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled.
It is currently not going at all. Oh dear.
Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years.
You know, the Xianzhou needs to just kind of learn how to live and let live, you know?
It's only natural for everyone to feel.
Why do you guys gotta have such a hate boner for the abundance?
Once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable.
Aw, I'm sorry to hear that.
The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Let's see, I thought we were here to have some tea. But where's the tea?
My Well,
Yeah, you do
since
not
would be the
mess
entire
with a
end
man
of
and
our
his tea,
crisis firsthand,
especially a southern man
and
who would
Lieutenant
like
Van
some
Fink,
sweet
I'd
tea.
like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I
Man,
was lucky enough to be chosen.
I am trying
by
to
the
think about this.
Alliance
I
to
can't
come
think of
in
the last
and
time I actually had
clean
sweet
up
tea.
all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission.
I don't think it was that long ago. And I mean like actual sweet tea, not sweet tea from like McDonald's or something. Oh my god, if you have ever had sweet tea from McDonald's, it is the worst because it, like, I think literally it is now a thing where it's like fast food places are not allowed to serve actual sweet tea because every time I think I've gotten it in the past, it's like there's no sugar in it. So now I'm just like, nope. But I think last time I had actual sweet tea, I think it's been at least a couple of years by this point. Now, if I want tea, I buy these flavor packets, Crystal Light, black tea. And it's actually, wait, is it black tea or sweet? Did I get the sweet tea or the black tea version? Oh shit, I think I got the black tea. No wonder it doesn't taste sweet. I'm gonna have to fix that one. I'm gonna have to fix that. Whew. I mean, I'll still drink it because I like the tea flavor.
The Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems.
And buying these is a lot cheaper than like buying sodas. So.
I'm looking to remedy.
And probably way healthier, actually, now that I think about it.
Was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadaran like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy.
Wait, how did she know that he was Vidyadaran?
Miss Linksha.
How did she know? Does she just know he's imbibed de Lune? Does everybody know that? I guess at this point I have to assume everybody knows that because now that I think about it, Huion also knew.
The Vidyadara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Linksha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
She read his mind. I'd believe
I
it.
may not know about politics, but I do know that the
Yo, what is
disciples
with
of
my
Sanctus
chat right
Americus
now?
have been operating within the Alchemy Commission.
Show me thy emotes.
Determined to root them out. Maybe you
I mean,
should
I've got plenty of good ones, I think. Oh, sorry, I interrupted game. Hold on.
Thank you for your valuable insights.
Let's see. Da. Hey, hold on. I think I just missed one. Okay, that's pretty much all the emotes that I have. I plan on eventually redoing these emotes
While the Lux
in the
Arrow
future.
Rainbow possesses unparalleled power
But
to
it'll be
sever
like
the
after
enrobed
everything
heart,
else has settled down for me.
can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence.
They're all based on
Just like how the
FGO
Cloudknights can eliminate the
and
remnants
Genshin
of the
characters
disciples
that
of
I have
Sanctus
liked.
Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadara. However, the Vidyadara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago.
Oh no,
my
I have an
mentor
artist
served as
for
Alchemy
them.
Commission's Culture Master.
I plan
She
on
recognized the emerging
recommissioning
undercurrents
and getting
sought
a
to
new
cleanse the
set
source of
based
disturbance.
on my PNG tuber model. Because I think that'll be kind of funny and be a little more on brand.
Unfortunately,
I might also do some based on the
even
female
though she was
model as
skilled in
well.
the art of healing, she didn't understand the human
'Cause I
heart
think that would be
had to
funny.
eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
Yeah-oh.
What? You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Dang it, Jingyuin! We are trying to be here to help you, and you are causing us so many problems right now.
Why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Also, never play gacha games because your PC might sue you if you do. So these sentences are like another language. That's fair.
Waiting ages for you.
Uh-oh. Yunli, you certainly are a master of timing.
Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
Uh-oh.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
Uh-oh.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
It's time to duel! That might have been one too many, or like at least three too many sounds. I don't know.
Of course not. Unlike you.
It's time to duel! Nope, that was bad. I mean, that one was a little more on purpose if you want me to be fair.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle.
Okay,
to
it's
stay
one
calm
thing when
your
you
sword
speak
is
to your sword, but speaking to someone else's sword, that just seems like a bitch move if you want me to be honest.
Now that I see you again,
Also, that sword is a
I realize
snitch.
Your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword.
I mean, you absolutely took his sword. We watched you pick it up and run off with it.
That nonsense. I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours.
Actually, I have another question.
You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon.
Yanqing,
Yes?
if you can control these swords telepathically, why don't you just command it back to your
Whole
hand?
different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine. You don't have to give it back because I'll take it back myself.
To be young and at the whim of impulse.
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
Oh, definitely Yunli.
Get ready to separate them.
Oh, no, please let...
First day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not
No, please let them go at it. I want to see this.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword.
No! Let them do it!
In that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right?
Yes, thank you! Okay, here we go.
The belts near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine
Wait,
who's
so
better,
do we get to,
why
like,
not focus on
use
them
the story as a
instead of
trial
each other?
run for Yunli or Yanqing? Because that'd be kind of cool.
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave?
I mean, he kinda is.
Anything? I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
Weren't you the one who just said that this was boring?
You being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
That was the most sarcastic way of saying sweet and caring that I have ever heard, and I love it. She's like, just get me away from these two children.
Since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
I mean, to be fair...
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
Oh, damn, okay.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
No. Watch on Ching duel. Okay, how do I do this exactly? Okay, so we're ready?
Let me say it again. Don't be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
I was so confused as to what exactly was going on. I was like, what?
How many can you block?
When Yunli takes action, she will use attacks to defeat the enemy first. The number of enemies defeated by Yanqing and Yunli is recorded here.
Strike with heart. Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
That's all you got?
Wait a minute, hold up. I don't like the fact that it took away my Acheron. Why did it have to take away Acheron? I don't like that.
What are you waiting for?
Give me my Acheron back.
A one-time enemy. Blade and flight. I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill. You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts.
So basically, am I just like forced to lose? Is that what's going on? Am I just forced to lose this fight?
Indulge yourselves!
Alright, I'm sure I can kill this thing, right?
Strike with heart. Commencing support.
We're just having fun.
Okay. Maybe not. Hit Yanqing. I'm begging you. Oh, wait, no, we won that one. Okay, good.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords to
All right, come on. Not good. I think we're screwed.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for
Well, this might be a bit of a problem.
We're just having fun.
Not good.
In the mood for it.
All right, let's see here.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
All right, come on.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Blade and flight. We have the upper hand.
All right, come on. Come on. Surely I can kill something, right? No? All right. Hey, I had those kills. Thank you very much. I call shenanigans. Those kills were clearly mine.
I charge extra.
If I was using my normal team, I would have this.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart. We have the upper hand.
Well, I'm glad we eventually landed that. Thank you, follow-up.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
This is not going well for us. That is the only thing I know right now.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight! We have the upper hand.
Alright, come on.
Networkers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
I consider this to be very rude.
Nice psychic, my friends.
Dude, imagine if I built Galgar with way more attack power. Or if I had set up this team to be break effect.
Strike with heart. We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
That's all you got?
Right, let's see here.
Blade and flight.
Let's just have you die.
Confidence.
Enemy targets detected.
Alright, come on.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
It feels like this should be a cycle-based thing, but it's not. Which is weird.
In the mood for another beating?
Although, now that there's only 2 enemies left, I think I have a pretty good idea
Commencing support.
of the fact that this is pretty much over.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart. Swords descend.
Alright, come on. Well, I killed some of them, right?
See? I won. Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is this really all the Cloud Knights of the Luofu?
Oh wow, she is really putting in her particular meta, huh? The counter meta is real.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand over all your swords.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Betting all of the swords? No, 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 no.
Ready for ya.
Okay, Yanqing, take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. You are not Oh. Somehow I don't think this is going as well for him as he thinks he will. This would look so much better without all of the frame drops, I swear. Dude, she is both very agile with that thing, but also very good at aiming. Alright, who's stepping in? Oh, yo, Kakashi? Yo, Fei Xiao literally just pulled a Kakashi right here. I fucking love it!
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies
Oh my god, I fucking love this!
Take down targets with a single
All she needed to do was just throw them against the wall or something.
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will.
Bullshit!
I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Luofu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your
Let's be real, that look in her eyes is like, look, do not disobey me or I will kick your ass.
No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying sword and she swung her sword. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
I wouldn't believe that either. Hey, welcome back, Grace Shadow.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady? Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Cleanse Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous.
They
in
have
the
now
Xianzhou
just turned
Luofu,
from
too.
2 children about to murder each other to 2 kids that are meeting their childhood
Anyone has heard of
hero.
the great general.
The sheer
Known to all,
excitement that
and unknown
shines in
to
their
none.
eyes.
Great general. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Luofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets,
That
and
is
rivals.
that is not at all. Wait, hold up. First of all, that is not at all what lacking general typically means, but also holy shit, she just winked at me and I am dying. Look, you can call me a simp, you can call me basic. I don't fucking care. This woman just winked at me and I like that is a dream fucking come true, okay?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive.
I don't.
Now that the sparring session is over,
Lingshot, you might want to try being a little more honest.
politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet.
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time.
All right, calling all bets. Calling all bets. Who's gonna win in the final duel?
This is how she
Yun Li
apologizes
or Yanqing?
Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my
The answer is neither of them. Fei Xiao shall take home the gold. Oh man.
By the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
I ain't gonna lie though, they did a really good job with Ling Sha's design as well.
Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Like, I am like, if I had the opportunity to, if I could only choose
Call it even as payment for the
2 of the new characters released for the Xianzhou,
But even a general needs to pay their bills.
and I could just pick them without any idea of failing, I'd probably
You
choose
have
Ling
been
Sha and
waiting
Fei
decades for a
Xiao.
chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for
This is true.
mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite.
It
the
does in
effort
fact
on
just
us.
switch
I
to
knew it
your.
would get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Wait, hold on. Did we get to use Fei Xiao for a bit? That'd be cool. Let me do, I mean, to be fair, Fei Xiao's not in the game yet, so no way do we get that already. But man, that'd be so good.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
My main question is, why is Moza basically a fusion of Sela and Sampo in terms of color scheme and design? Also, I do find it interesting that it looks like he wields a more of a Western style dagger. It looks like, actually no, it looks like a single bladed dagger, single edged dagger. I don't know. I am interested to see how he plays, though, because he's our first Lightning Hunt character. I assume we'll get one later on in the future, so I'm very curious to see how he plays.
It
I
appears
have
that the
heard
Divine Foresight
that he
is
plays
using
very
his
well
war
with Fei
dance
Xiao.
as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But
Read the comments, Fox.
influx
I see you looking over
attending
at
the war
him.
dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
I think Jing Yuan enjoys the chaos, if you want me to
Cloud
be
Knights on the
honest.
streets remain vigilant. So at the very least,
Dude, that
General
deep
Jing
voice
Yuan is
throws
aware
me
of
off
this.
every single
As for other
time.
matters, I'm unable to say.
I'm gonna be real. I was expecting Moza to sound like an edgy-ass teenager or something. I was not expecting an actual full-on adult voice. I don't know what it is, but it throws me off every single damn time. It's like, listen to that voice.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm
Yeah,
thrust
a
onto the
healer
center stage,
who
having
cannot
cordial
heal, by
chats
the
with two
way.
generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right?
I do find the
Before getting in touch
cadence
with General Jing Yuan,
of all this very
I wanted
interesting.
to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall
So just a
pairing of the
random
Cloud
dude.
Knights on
Well,
the
he's Fire
street,
Nihility,
what people are
so
saying, and how
he's
those
a support
close to him
character for the
behave.
is the best way to explain it.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
Okay, I do not understand one bit of where the hell that came from. Like, did you just pull a random quote out of your ass? Because where did these words come from?
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General.
Maybe.
You met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the
She said
medicine
you came back in
prescribed you?
One Piece, so One Piece mentioned.
Well,
Fair enough.
the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help?
Hey, to be fair, Bailu is still a child.
Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
I doubt it.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days.
Dude, first of all, that is
As
some
long as I can
gorgeous
fulfill
art.
that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live.
Hold on. I am legitimately making this screen just sit here for a few minutes, so that way when I go back to rewatch this, as I'm editing, I can pull this as like maybe a screenshot or something, because holy shit, that's gorgeous. Man, say what you will about Hoyoverse, their art direction is good. I wish I knew how to screenshot from here.
You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
So fun fact, she's not speaking metaphorical. She means that very literally,
Enjoy
her
some
greatest
tasty
enemy is
food.
herself.
So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
Hey, to be fair, dinner is important.
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Explain? I shall not. You'll just have to wait till we get to that in the story. The only reason I say it like that is because I don't actually know the full story myself. I just know that she suffers from the same condition as the Borisin, so the big werewolf monsters. And so she is always like fighting against it. So I guess technically you could say it's actually her biggest enemy is a disease or something. So that seems to more or less be what it is. But I don't really understand the whole thing about the Borisin either. So there's actually a lot about the story I don't know either. Yo, what's up, Moogle? How's it going? No, that is not the game that FGO is going to collab with, because FGO doesn't collab with anything but itself. But it is the game that I almost said Fate Grand Order, that Unlimited Blade Works is going to collab with.
I mean, when Yoon Lee swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Do you know what Fate Stay Night is? It's that, but a gacha game.
Yeah, but to go up against Yoon Lee is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace, it almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay.
Hint, hint. Okay, so we now understand where Hunt March comes from.
You think so too, right?
I actually now have a curiosity. The fact that we got Hunt March, does that mean we might not get a Hunt Trailblazer? I mean, I don't think they'll do that, where it's like, oh, hey, we had March get a Hunt form, so that means Trailblazer won't get one? But what if they did? I think why is her name a month? March 7th is, okay, so March does not have any memories. They found her in a piece of floating space ice. She has no memories of her past. So she took the date of the day they found her and gave herself a name. Well, it's just a theory. A game theory. God damn it. Yep. Yep. Those moves were fabulous.
I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive.
Well, because technically, she's not, when she goes into her Hunt form, she's not ice anymore. She's imaginary. Would have called myself Coma.
I was talking about Yenqing, actually.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March.
What the fuck is floating space ice? It's floating space ice. Or sorry, it's floating ice in space.
I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Okay, I'm not saying she didn't completely smack the shit out of you guys, because holy shit, she grabbed y'all's swords between two fingers. And understand, one of those swords has to weigh like 3 tons. But also, seeing her display of skill after she just grabbed our swords out of nowhere, there's not enough skill to say like, oh man. Why does she look like MHX Alter? Quick question. Are you talking about the character currently on screen? I want to verify this real quick. What were they doing in space to find a random girl? They were traveling on a train. The Trailblaze, or the Astral Express, is literally a train that uses the stars as a train track. So they found March doing that. Yeah. The whole game is us traveling from planet to planet, by the way, if you didn't realize that. In fact, the planet we're on right now is not even a planet. It's actually a giant-ass spaceship. It's a literal giant ship. Okay, so Moogle, this is a dude. Yanqing here, this is a dude. With very long eyelashes, by the way.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just
Why in
remember the
space
state
and not
of
in the
mind
ocean?
you
Did you know
had
98% of the ocean
single-handedly took
hasn't
on
been
me
explored?
and
I don't
Blake,
know.
Putting life and death aside.
This is
With
not a
that
dude, it's a
mindset,
femboy.
You can prevail against most.
Can it just be both?
I see.
Is this just gonna be the Astolfo situation where we just say, you know what, this is
By the
just
way,
Yan
Now
Qing?
that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the seat of divine foresight.
So you're saying I'm not wrong, except that he looks like a dude.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yao Qing and the Zhu Ming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just
Oh
hope
man,
Generals
every
Hu
time I see
Shao
the
and
term
Diane can see the
both is
truth.
good, it makes me want to go
don't need any more
rewatch
chaos
The
in
Road to
Luofu
El
before the
Dorado.
war dance.
Dude, the soundtrack from that movie is goated. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I'm sorry. The trail we blaze is amazing. To be a god is fantastic. Damn. Where's the fucking map? Better question is... Oh, that's Emperor's New Groove, which, again, fantastic movie.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Man, I need to just go back and rewatch, like, old Disney and Pixar films. Because for the life of me, I can't remember what made what. Dude, I gotta ask this. Do you guys think we just have, like, there are too many streaming services available where it's like, I have no point in, like, actually just getting any one service, because then in the end, it's like, well, now it's like I'm missing content from these services, which I think are better. 100%, I think Hulu has a better anime service than Netflix does. No offense, Netflix. But I would just rather watch anime from Hulu. There's a much wider selection. I think Netflix is doing better with its selection, but I do feel that it's mostly about, like, putting out Netflix, like, Netflix is trying to buy up certain rights to certain anime for dubbing. And that's how they're getting theirs. Whereas Hulu is just putting out the ones that are older. Like, I remember just watching a lot of Yu Yu Hakusho. I watched the shit out of that.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral,
And then I got...
introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White.
Then I got Disney Plus for a while.
Exchanged pleasantries.
But I only ever watched one thing off of it every single time I turned it on to go to sleep at night or something. And it was always 101 Dalmatians. Do I want to prank your streamer friend? I don't know. Do I? Like, I love 101 Dalmatians, but it's like that was the only movie I would watch the entire time I had Disney Plus. Trying to think. I mean, I did watch some other stuff, like, in the times where I could actually be bothered to look through things. Like
These
Hatching
three
Pete.
braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Fantilia, and uncovering
And
the conspiracies of
ah, man, I really should have taken the opportunity to rewatch
You wish
Gargoyles.
to know more.
That
Please,
was a
feel
great
free to
cartoon.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master
Just tell him that. Oh, I wouldn't want to prank someone with that. That's because it's like that's a huge opportunity for people, the ability to collab with others.
But despite all that,
So it's like I wouldn't want to use that as a
believe
prank.
in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats.
Because I know it's like when I got the chance to collab with like Nick's IRL and some other people, it was a really good opportunity and that was really fun. So I wouldn't want to use that as like a prank to be like, oh yeah, hey, do you want to collab? And they'd be like, nah, never mind, I don't want to do it.
You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them
I don't have
some
access to Portal 2. Is my thing. I would have to go and buy it, and right now I am
They haven't
the broke.
achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never
Moogle, what did you do to get banned in 57 countries?
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one
Like,
investigating
the fact that you're banned in
approach to armor
only
crisis on
57
behalf of the
countries is insane. I'm banned in 69 of them.
No.
I had to make the joke.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
Be cute. All right, fair enough.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Luofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
Well. Let's see. The main thing that I would say is that it sounds like the Marshal doesn't does not trust Fei Xiao to be, what's the word, impartial with her questioning.
The chat has come to learn right here in the community.
That's what I'm hearing right now. Oh yeah, we know Sparkle's on the next banner. I'm not worried about next patch. I'm worried about the patch after. Or am I? Wait, hold on. Yeah. No, I am worried about next patch because we don't know what the banners for next patch are. Next banner is Sparkle, obviously. There's been talk that the next patch will be Dr. Ratio and Black Swan, but we don't actually know that. It could easily be that they skip Black Swan and they're gonna put her in a later banner for something else.
Objection!
So, next patch could be... I think, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see Aventurine on the next patch's banner. I would not be surprised to see Aventurine. Which I think that would actually suck for people, because it would be like, what the fuck is a Black Swan? Give me a second.
The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it.
Oh, damn it. I keep accidentally skipping over dialogue. My bad. Let's see. Star Rail. Black Swan. So the best way to describe Black Swan is like probably everyone's favorite mommy, I guess. I mean, not everyone's. I love how they have Acheron showing up for the Black Swan picture. Acheron fucked up Black Swan's head so much she replaced her. Oh man, but hey, who doesn't love everyone's favorite lesbian couple other than Bronya and Sela, right? So yeah, this is Black Swan. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much everyone's headcanon after watching the animated short. Dude, more people, I don't know. The second Black Swan came out, the number of people that were just downright horny for this character was amazing. They need to see... okay, hold on. Alright, let's see. Acheron... That is not the correct spelling at all. Acheron, animated short. Watch what? Don't worry about it. It's nothing to be worried about.
The remembrance is no different than the sea. Never gaze upon its surface on a starless night. Waiting for someone? Then, how about a dance?
You got to admit, the art is gorgeous.
My gaze has lingered on her for quite a while. And tonight, I initiate our first engagement.
Ooh, spicy.
The Galaxy Ranger, as mysterious as the rumors suggest.
I'm sorry, just look at these dance steps. Hot damn.
And reticence. Yet, in this nocturnal hunt, the Ranger is not the
Like,
only
I am
one.
usually one of the people who's like, do we need confirmation? I'm like, I got all the confirmation I need
This
about
distance,
these two.
You're more enchanting than you seem.
Also, imagine pulling off a dance like this
Without
with a
doubt,
stranger.
She seeks the Watchmaker's legacy. In this game, everyone lies.
Ooh, damn.
And memories do not.
Yeah, you don't need more evidence? Oh, let's give it a bit more. Let's give it a bit more. Because this video is spicy.
Just keeps on getting better, doesn't it? Everyone has a past, and the past shapes the present. Some people hold on to memories.
I also love how this is
while
all like
others are
reference
haunted
that some of these scenes are
unable
references
to
to
escape. That is why
HI3.
I took action. I want to know what
Oh
she
wow,
is.
that was close.
Many were drawn to this feast. The IPC, the Garden of Recollection, fools, the nameless, and the annihilation.
Can we get more videos like this?
They should have been present.
I mean, we did actually.
but
We got some pretty good animated shorts.
Inferno is dead. He and his children won't be attended.
Black Swan now.
What have you done?
Yeah, you need to make the team of Black Swan and Acheron, obviously. Oh damn, I didn't realize it was getting that loud.
Are you asking me?
Ooh. Let's be real here. Let us go ahead and be real here. Black Swan was in for a rough time, apparently. This is the straightest couple you've ever seen. Mm-hmm.
Who are the Annihilation Gang?
So yeah, that was the video. Ain't it spectacular? I know, right? That is what everybody who has watched that video felt like. Is like the whole dance was just a fucking euphemism. I mean, holy shit. You ever... I guess that's one way of just saying, hey, yo, these two characters banged.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Hawaiian. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
I mean, hey, why not? We're just gonna find out about the orders anyways.
Witnesses to me alone. Aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the ambrosial arbor, all I need to do is listen.
Dude, Viper King,
General Fei Xiao will be the
I 100% will tell you this now. Go check out Mina Aoyama and check out her reaction to exactly that video. It is the funniest shit on the planet. She could not make it through the entire video without having to take a break because she was so down bad. It was the most hilarious video to ever watch over that video, over that clip.
Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Oh, a gift? I love gifts. What is the gift?
Yes, it's this case right here.
Oh, just the case? No, that's boring. This case gleams with a muted luster. Sorry. This case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Hawaiian. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Hawaiian?
Because only the...
This sword case is intended for the war dance's award. It's empty now.
Oh, okay, it's a sword
2 days,
case.
A precious sword will be delivered and stored inside.
I have a question. How do you open that box?
I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhuming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now.
Okay.
I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword.
I mean, to be fair, that scene wasn't in the game. That was on the YouTube channel. That was from Star Rail's official YouTube channel. It's just something that they do every once in a while for everything. So if you play the game, you can sue Hoyoverse. I'm just the guy who plays the game for the enjoyment.
An excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Hawaiian.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence,
Dude,
my girl.
Yunli's confidence
I don't
is
think you
amazing.
invest Yanjing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air.
Nah, I'm gonna be real. I think Yunli had that
Represent
duel.
the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring.
No offense, I think Yanqing was always on the back foot.
Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
Oh boy. It'll be either death. It'll be either death or disaster when these two clash. Hey, Nemo, what's up?
Be rude or anything. We've been
Yeah, what's up,
watching the
Gokti?
drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
March, calm down.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some
I
excitement.
wonder
to
who
the
will
ceremony.
actually win the sword.
Squabble. It's not a good look
What does
for the
Luofu
Alliance.
want on her orb?
While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember
I
there can
imagine
only be one winner
HP
and
or
one
maybe
loser,
defense percentage?
which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not
Let's
be
see.
either of you.
Luofu
But
build.
if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
Okay, let's see. That's light cones. Yeah, so for sphere HP percentage.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay.
Listen to the
Greatly
famed
pleased
old
that
man.
This apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork. Both the winner
So
and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The
Don
question
Hong and Trailblazer just push
Who should
March
the
7th
two of them
forward.
take as an apprentice?
I was kidding. These two literally said it's not going to be either of us, and just like they basically just pushed her in front. I love
I
that.
noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight.
I mean, I'm pretty invested
I'll
too.
teach her the art of swordplay.
Why can't we be a sword user?
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General?
I'd rather be a great sword user though, so you know what? Actually, no, that means Yunli would be the perfect teacher for me.
I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well,
Didn't you try wait, hold on. Didn't
that'd
you?
be so embarrassing.
Isn't one of her stories literally about creating an ice greatsword? Was she gonna wield that without actually learning swordplay at the time? Just accept your fate, March.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Wait, hold up. Yo, holy shit. Our character just spoke.
Yeah, I did say
That shocked me.
But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is
She was
like a
going to
piece of
fling the
jade
sword?
in the
I'd believe that.
just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
Nah.
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
No.
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
This is gonna go very horrible before it gets better, right? And I'm all for it.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
Not according to the power of anime. Anime says that if you have a special move, you can beat anybody.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yang Qing?
I keep saying Yanqing, it's Yangqing.
I haven't
Okay.
graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
Well, most teachers have to also apprentice as teachers before they're allowed to teach.
Confident to teach.
So, actually, this is kind of on par.
Instead.
Yang Qing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
From the perspective of someone who's actually good.
Count me in.
Now that Yang Qing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Well, good luck. It's all up to you, though.
I understand. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
Great. Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March.
So is this how we get started on the event? I assume so.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Oh, neat. I think that's really cool that it's like, okay, we see the flow of the story into the events. Usually it feels like the events are pretty disconnected, but in this case, they actually flow right into each other. That's really cool.
I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Easy, because Yanqing and Yunli decided to get into a tussle.
Important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yunli and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Hey, welcome back, Gray Shadow.
General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
But no, okay, alright. But aren't we here to attend the ceremony anyway?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims.
Yeah, I told you.
Or if we're just some made-up excuse.
Mina
to
could
save
not
face.
handle that video.
And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance.
And that's what
Which is
makes
why
it
he even dragged
hilarious.
Yunli into this. What began as a simple contest between two swordmasters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give
Dude,
everyone
my
a
back is burning. Like, it is specifically like right around my shoulder blades.
Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now, I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
No worries. Answering a few questions is no big deal.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared
Dude,
to stay
I am the
here as
worst at
Express's
reading
witness
lines and dialogue.
answer any questions.
Because I feel like I sound super stiff and unnatural when I do it.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden.
No, there's something you can do, Yang Ching. It's called
As the Luofu
be a better
ringmaster,
swordsman.
I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
Nah, March 7th is gonna kick your ass. Wait, quick question. Does it specifically have to be a sword? I mean, technically you can't tell that our lance is actually a lance. If you think about it, it's also a similar design often used by swords. Oh, hey.
Illustrious Merlin's claw.
Oh, wow,
waiting for
shit.
me.
Oh.
And for so long.
A meeting
too.
of the hot fox
It's quite an
women.
honor. It's been a while, General.
Please tell me
Fei Xiao.
Yukong gets another rerun in
been 30
Fei Xiao's
years
banner.
since we
I'm
last
begging you. I wanted more Fei Xiao copies, or sorry, more Yukong copies
Back then, he
so
was a
badly,
vanguard of
but
the
I
Yao
can't
Qing's
roll
Limited
for her.
Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying?
Does anyone else
Really does feel like a lifetime ago.
hear that echo in her voice? Anybody else hear that echo?
Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember
5,000
the
what? You have
saved
5,000
us?
tickets?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or
Okay, no. Pichu is the wrong franchise, Yukong. That is a tiny electric rodent that most people would rather punt because they only care about the second evolution.
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing.
I feel bad. I think Raichu is cool.
It's thanks to him that I'm still in good.
I love Raichu. I would say like I evolve my Pikachu all the
I'm happy
time.
to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well,
Usually I evolve it as soon as it gets
Elder Hua Yan
Thunderbolt because Thunderbolt is like
imagine
the
you must have
best
received orders
electric
from the
type move.
Marshal?
You know, technically, Thunder does more damage. Yeah, but here's the thing. Thunderbolt is 90 base power with 100% accuracy. Then you have, what is it, 1.5 extra, 1.5 damage because of stab. So actually, it's like what, base 135 or something? Dude, Torterra is my favorite. I started playing Pokemon in Gen 4, and I chose Turtwig as my starter, and I love that little thing.
As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Luofu?
Want a 1v1? Maybe in the future.
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago.
Wait, what happened 30 years ago? Huh?
Although the reports from the Luofu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces.
Okay, I want to clarify. I don't know how the
As you
Stellaron
know,
Hunters really got
Fugitive
involved in the
Jin
first
Liu,
place,
who
so...
mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Luofu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lune to re-enter the Luofu. thereby unlocking the luminescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Videodara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor.
Wasn't the whole issue with the
It is for
Ambrosial
these
Arbor so much
reasons
worse?
that I have come here to the Luofu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps
Actually,
I shouldn't have mentioned all of this.
Wasn't there kind of a whole thing where it was like
But since
they
we once fought
needed,
together,
like,
I didn't want
in
to
order
keep you
to
in the
further seal the Ambrosial Arbor, they
Perhaps
needed Imbiber Lunae to do all that?
This would be for the best.
God, it's been so long since I've
I
seen
understand.
Jianzhou's
I'm
story.
sorry. I was out of line.
Okay, what's up, Grace?
I know I shouldn't be defending General Jingyuan right now, but, well, you know how I am. The Luofu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbiber Lunae, much of which can be attributed to
All right, you have a good rest of your day.
masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements.
I just realized.
A moment that our adversaries
Does Fei
relish.
Xiao not have a tail?
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another.
All the other Foxians have ears and a tail.
visit Hule.
Fei Xiao does not.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borison Warhead?
Hule!
The same who has been imprisoned in the shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
I don't know, but Hule just sounds like hooray. Hule, hule,
Nemesis
hule,
of the
hule, hule.
Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact
What am I gonna pull on him?
Yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century.
Dude, maybe she lost her tail in a
now,
Starscript accident.
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Luofu,
I get a lot of
those in the
Zanaku
Yaoqing
vibes from
concerned
this
about
thing.
Hule's imprisonment.
Like the mask, the wolf
afraid that the routine
motif.
visit
I
every
mean, he's
century
an
is no
actual
longer
werewolf, but I am being reminded very easily of Zanaku from Power Rangers Wild Force.
That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard
Oh
of a person
no.
named Ron May?
Oh no. Ruin May, what the fuck did you do? What did you do this time? Why is it that every single time we have to deal with some kind of weird biological mess, Ruin May gets brought up? What did she do this time? What dead-end species is she trying to bring back this time? I gotta know. After a day of running around, you finally arrive at Petrichor Inn. This night, your restlessness from meeting the general and the bustling crowd before the war dance keeps you from falling asleep. Day 2. Oh my god, that was all just one day?
I'm still feeling sleepy.
I mean, to be fair, I agree.
Did I oversleep? Where did March and Donhung go?
Don't worry about it. March to Mastery. A star is born. And that is where I'm wrapping up for the day. Honestly speaking. It's about 8 o'clock and I got work in the morning. So sadly for me, I got to go. Let me make sure that actually I'm not just showing up anything. All right. So, honestly speaking, the story looks pretty good so far. We still don't know. I don't know. We're getting pretty good answers on why Fei Xiao is doing this. I still don't quite understand the whole suspicion on Jing Yuan, but hey, I don't think I meant to. I think it's just more political bullshit. We're going Game of Thrones on this mess, right? Is that what's going on? The political intrigue? I don't actually know. What the hell are... Oh, wait, what? What are... I'm gonna be real. What are these signs that I am finding next to, like, people's names where it's like knock to collab with them? I don't know. What I do know is we're gonna raid Nyx. Oh wait, hold on. No. Okay, we're raiding Nyx IRL because he's the only one on my list that is playing HSR right now. So, thank you everybody who showed up to today's stream. Really appreciate the support. We will be back on... I should be back on Friday, I think. That's where I think the closest day for me is because of reasons. So, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. Wait, no. Yeah. Wait, yeah. Friday. So I will catch you guys in another one. Till next time, everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.